Hey there folks, welcome to the last episode for the Golgari Power 3 deck. If you want to make this deck for yourself, link for the deck tech is down in the description. Gameplay is coming right up. See you in a sec. Alright, we're against Mikdal, and we are on the play. Also, this game is called Magic the Variants. Seriously? We got two gods and an exemplar to work with here. And, of course, the joke, with variance is land screw, land flood, and what you're seeing is variance, 90% of what Reddit says. Variance doesn't account for 5 games in a row. Like, really bad. Like, variance means you'll see a couple here and there, but when the trend is completely that, yeah. I've said it before, I've said it again. These games are 50-50, I swear. Which is not variance, that's 50-50. Anyways, so our opponent is playing Simic, probably Ramp, because ingenuity. Evolving Wilds, I'm loving the speed at which they're going. I can live with that. Oh, well, they're throwing a curveball at me. You think you're Drake fleeing against me? I swear, I'll show you something or other. By the way, we gotta beat Drake fleeing. So that's something to keep in mind. See my deck used against me. Alright, let's put down Ronus. Then we can slam Bontu next turn and take a nice chunk out of him. I don't think he's thinking turn 3. He needs the fog. Oh, we're taking 8 out of him next turn. Nice. While putting Bontu down. Magma Spray. Interesting. But I don't think it's enough. Like I said, Bontu. Oh, that 2-mana sensor. That's a great idea. Let's do a 2-mana sensor. You know what? That sounds like a great plan. Let's throw down Bontu. Swing in for 5. And I guess that's that for the turn. We got the 2 gods in our deck, just like, yep, we're cool. Rogue Refiner, we can deal with that, and totally blast him next turn. Cinderglade. Gonna hit him hard. Plague Belcher, very nice. But in this case, we're going Flesh Bag. Say goodbye. And swing in for 9. What do you think of that? Sucks? Alright, well then how about a Bone Picker? That ought to ensure things. Just in case he manages to remove 1, then, you know, we could probably pull off something. That's a shock. Don't think it's enough. Oh, I think we've totally blasted him. Rex Sage, that's fine. In fact, that doesn't matter whatsoever because I win. Oh, yeah. I definitely win. So, Exemplar down. Counters on Exemplar. Plague Belcher down. Counters on Exemplar. And now we've met the conditions of the gods and gotten a 5/4 menace out. Enjoy that. No, you can't do that. You can't. Yeah, that's right. You can yeah, you can do that guy. That's fine. That's cool. All right. Totally ripped apart. That was a nice normal game. Well, I mean, you had 2 gods, but whatever. Normal game. Awesome. See you in the next one. All right, we're against Siokis. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. We're on the play. We have 3 land, a bunch of stuff, an engine. Sounds good. And yes, I know I said the last game about variants. That was a god draw. Literally. All right, let's slam down this stupid thing and get that out of the way. So I guess the usual turn 2 scrap heap. Hopefully Lifecrafters, depending on what their plays are here. Nothing special. We could see a magma spray with that in mind. So with that said, you know what? I'll run the risk. We might see a magma spray, we might not, but we'll see. Things are fine. What is it then? Harness lightning? Harness lightning. That's a lot better than magma spray. Alright, let's get our engine down. Rex Sage for whatever might come up, but it's seeming unlikely if we're going to need it. Send it back. See what our opponent is actually playing. 3 mana into a Henward Garrison, which is not going to be long for this world. So basically we need to get to 5 mana and just wreck them. Wreck. Yeah. So, yes, we will take that. And we will take the green mana to draw a card off of this. Absolutely. You will not get a Henward Garrison. That is not happening. Ooh, more engines. So we'll try to scry towards lands, at least. So we get our 5th land and drop a Sky Sovereign. Unless he drops something that's a little more crippling. Aether Hub, interesting. Into a Thalia. So we'll need a basic land if we want to wreck Thalia today. Or just a removal spell is fine, too. Elemental Bond is also pretty sweet. No, Thalia will wreck us. I'll get the bond later. We've got 1 engine, so it's perfectly fine. So, this is... yeah. Sky Sovereign, come down. And based on the looks of the deck, I think we've got his number. So I'm feeling pretty good about things now. Of course, he might be looking at us like he's got nothing to crew, and this is true. This is true. That's not going to last long. Although he might have sufficient burn for this. So, Greenbelt Rampager. Do I want something to back it up? I don't think we need Rampager right now. Land is something. It's fine. It gives us more to play with here. And the opponent has decided to leave because they're not waiting on me, I guess. So we'll pay the green mana to draw a card. That's fine. Get an Aether Hub. Choose you, pause, and activate Sky Sovereign before you get those counters. And swing in for 6. And hopefully they don't have any Blessed Alliance shenanigans here. Nope. Well, I don't think it doesn't matter at that point. The trigger's going anyway. We're gonna pull this guy out here in a second, I think. Actually, I might want a blocker. That might be... no, that no... I would... what is it? Lathnu Hellion or whatever? We won't be able to block that with Pacifist anyway, so it's no big deal. Solemn Recruit, so we're going to have to keep hunting. We want our removal on... yeah, want all our removal, so let's... well, Well, we can deal with Solemn Recruit anyway, so that's fine. Alright, in comes stuff. No more land. I said no more land. Alright, well let's find some insurance before combat. Not what I meant. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Let's crew with the pacifist and swing in. Don't think he's got what it takes. So let's slam it out. Has nothing. Alright. So just a bunch of stuff. We don't have any additional plays right now. Let's just try and get into some more gravy. More pacifists. I mean, the pacifists are good. I mean, they can attack with Sky Sovereign available. So there's that. Fully untapped mana. We don't know what's what, so we'll... It's a tempting thought. But I would like a... potentially Grasp of Darkness. It's fine. Nope. Not today. So we'll fish. And get all the lands on the planet. Oh my god, the flood. The flood, but I mean, the engine just ripped us right through the flood like it wasn't even there. It's just weird. Anyway, in you go. Destroy everything. So that was a weird game. We flooded out, but it didn't matter. I mean, all right. Well, we did try to go for lands. We were pushing for lands to get to 5, so there is that. So anyways, that's 2 successful games, luckily in a row on that one. Interesting. All right, so moving on. All right, we're against Nissa with the blue background. So this is the Nissa deck, basically. Everything Nissa, all in one deck. We're on the play. We have 2 lands. No truly early things, but technically on the play, so we can get to bond and maybe draw into something on turn 2 that's relevant. So let's get our swamp down. Seems good anyway. Depending what our opponent... Yeah, green. We saw that coming. So we might see Rex Ages against our Sky Sovereign. That's important to note. So let's drop down the Exemplar so we have something. We also might see Rex Ages against our Bonds. So it's a good thing we have 2 of them. But we got a guy. Green, red. Oh, you threw me for a loop, buddy. Oh, that's not good. Alright. We got a 2-2. And no land. That's really, really bad. No plays against us. Which means they're going to run big fatties. Which means we won't be able to keep up unless we get Bone Picker down. Evolving Wilds. Buys us some time. They're not using it because they're pro. Okay, okay. Well, let's see how our game plan goes here and swing in. We may see Rex Age. We may. They're letting that go. Our guy might turn into a 4/4, which would be pretty awesome. He's a beefy thing right now, so let's go with it. You gonna show me a surprise? Surprise! There's the blue you were looking for. Okay. So team or something or other. Let's see if we can kind of get a hint as to what kind of teamer. Because there's what? 2 or 3 decent ones? Oath of Nissa automatically tells me that we're going to definitely find out here in a second. Chandra Flamecaller. Well, now we know. Also Sky Sovereign. So it's going to be awesome. discarding. Taking the choice. Fever Visions. Yeah, about that. We're going to be drawing so many more cards than you now, buddy. You should have put that down. It might have given you a chance. You get plus 100% more draws. We get what? Plus 50%? Technically, mathematically, it would have done well for him to put that down. We would have been taking dings from that already, too. So... you know what? Bone Picker. Bone Picker draws us a card. Gets us closer to the next land. Plague Belcher is also acceptable, because we can drop them on this guy and continue the life gain train and get rid of those counters. And that's fine. Rogue Refiner. That's fine. Innerland Harbor. Uh-huh. Again, Rex Sage. Actually, that's probably a good plan to actually drop the Rex Sage. In this case, I'm going to actually just swing in. See what he does. Does a chump. Let's get rid of this thing so that he has to actually focus his mana properly. Okay. So far, not of the colors that would be of, you know, relevant board wipes, except for maybe Brawl's expertise. But even if he expertises, then, I mean, we're fine. We can pull out of it pretty quickly. Another Rogue Refiner. He's definitely trying to draw his way out of it. There's Evolving Wild, so he can get his second red. We're going to wreck Chandra if we can help it. We have Bone Picker to definitely help with that. Alright, so... you know what? Sky Sovereign, come down, do some work. Want to make sure this Super Friend... ah! Yeah! Guess what's not working against you? You know what? Well, if he's got nothing, we're winning right here, right? Yeah? Alright. Very nice. So no fog or anything like that. We get in there. Man, we had some brutal games when they work. And just 3 games in a row that just worked so well. And the engines really, really, really help to have online. These things really, really help get us there. So very vital part of the deck, that's for sure. Otherwise, you just kind of run into too much variance. It just doesn't help. So, wow, on 3 games and we just destroyed. Meanwhile, there was 5 games before that where I'm not even going to even try to remember them. Just, you know, you don't really count Mana Screw, Mana Flood as a proper thing. It's, yeah. Not when you're trying to plan how a deck works. All right. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. I don't have a deck for next week, but I mean, I'm trying to get this out as quickly as possible. In fact, I'm way off schedule anyway, so I'll just have it out here in a short bit. I've got a bunch of other stuff to fill you in the meantime. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.